Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. We've heard so many different reports about the incidence of diagnosis for ADD and ADHD increasing over the past number of years, and a lot of us are wondering why and what can we do if you have a child who has ADD or ADHD. What can you do in terms of treatment? And our next guest is actually going to be talking about a drugless option. His name is, of course, Dr. Mankal, and he is with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good for having me.
Well, you have something coming up. It's an event on September 23rd. It's called Brain Function and ADD, ADHD, Discover Drugless Breakthroughs Using the S.H.I.N.E program. Okay.
That's quite a title.
It's quite a title, but you know what? It's an intriguing title because you're talking about a drugless treatment for ADD.
So let me define S.H.I.N.E. S.H.I.N.E stands for Special Help Integrating Neurological Experience. It was championed by a Harvard-trained psychologist out of Boston, Dr. Ned Hallowell, and he really looks at this ADHD not as a disorder, but as a trait. Right. And they have common traits, and so many people, and undiagnosed, really have these traits. And these traits can be real gifts if they're unwrapped in the right manner. Right. But they can be affecting their lives at a younger age, and even adults, when they underachieve in all facets of their life. And so when they start to underachieve, it becomes a problem to the parents in the school, at work, for people.
So what are some of those traits, actually?
Hyperactivity. Okay, now the other end of hyperactivity is energy. Yes. Who wouldn't want more energy?
Yeah, right? Of course.
And there's
I agree. I haven't been diagnosed, but I'm certain that I probably have ADD.
You can get so much done with lots of energy, right? It just has to be honed at the right time. Then we have this impulsivity. And the other end of impulsivity is creativity. These are visionaries. These are people who look outside the box. And these are people in the world with high-level CEOs. Albert Einstein was considered this at the time. So many people who've achieved so much have had these kinds of traits. And last one is distractibility. These are curious people. They like to investigate, and they become curious. And those are the hallmarks of it.
Why are we suppressing it?
Because I think, as a parent, if you have a child that's so out of focus in school and they're getting complaints from the teacher that they're underachieving, for example, in their grades, and they need some help here. And so that's the quickest way, is to give them something to suppress that hyperactivity part.
So Ritalin and other drug options seem, I guess in your opinion, may seem like the Band-Aid solutions that aren't really helping the child.
They have some grave concerns, unfortunately, with side effects that you see so much coming out in the news lately. And especially with heart impacts and suicidal thoughts. These are not great ones. These are not small side effects. So as a parent, if I wasn't aware of the full options available to me, I may just choose that. But if I didn't know that there was a holistic drugless way, then I won't look into it.
You even describe Ritalin as the next cocaine.
Well, it's being crushed today and being sold and taken like it's classified as a class 2 narcotic like cocaine. It's in the same category. It's addictive and abusive.
Well, let's talk about drugless options. What is that option? What are you talking about? What is the S.H.I.N.E program?
S.H.I.N.E has 3 tiers. First of all, Dr. Hallowell has merged with the wellness chiropractic community, because even my own practice of 21 years, we saw kids with these anxieties and sleeping issues and irritability. And we saw once we removed the nerve interference from the spine that could have been caused by a traumatic birth, they had a concussion, something happened to alter the function of the spine, put pressure on the nervous system, it alters their function as a whole. So just by addressing that can change things. Then we've added the next level, which is the neurointegrative movements, sort of brain-based exercises to strengthen the weak part of the brain. Because in Dr. Hallowell's metaphor, which is everyone loves because it's easy to understand, they have a Ferrari brain, bicycle brakes. They don't work together, right? They don't work together. So it's not they want to suppress the Ferrari brain, it's the brakes that need some strengthening, and that's where this whole process comes together. And the third tier is looking at specific nutrients. Nutrients affect the brain, certain deficiencies affect the brain function, so all that's kind of put together in what that 3-pronged approach.
Right. I really do love what you were saying before about looking at the traits of ADD and ADHD and giving them that positive perspective. It may be impulsivity, but it could also be curiosity, creativity. What's going to be happening on the actual day then when when people go on the 23rd?
That day we'll be getting into the details of really the S.H.I.N.E program. What's the impact of ADHD into their world? Looking at the positive side, what can parents do? And all these to strengthen this connection and so that these kids can truly unwrap their gifts and not be labeled with this moral diagnoses, but really they've got a gift that just has to be expressed. And that's what it comes down to. So it'll be the details of the S.H.I.N.E program and really understanding ADHD a little bit more.
Have you seen basically the results of this program? Have you seen
it's fairly new in the last year and a half or so, and we've seen case studies after case studies come out, and they're just amazing, and the parents are thrilled.
And is this a program you take home? It's not something that do you go and see
a
professional on a regular basis?
There are licensed centers in the S.H.I.N.E program, and so we are one of them. My colleague Dr. Hazel in Canada is also doing a program next week on Tuesday evening at 6:30 at his office. And mine is Monday night at 7 p.m. at my office in Barhaven. So the details are into the program and giving parents options and different solutions if they want that.
Right. And do people need to register before they show
Registration, unfortunately, I can't fit a lot of people. We've got limited seating at the office, so you definitely want to let us know. We have a few more seats available, so I think almost 3/4 full now.
Okay. So the website is barhavenwellnesscenter.com, and I guess people can go there for more information. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's my
been
pleasure.
a fascinating conversation.
Awesome. Love being here.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
It was
Thanks
great
so very
having
much.
you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
All right, we've got more coming up on Daytime Ottawa. Actually, Michael P. Clive is taking over the kitchen, causing a ruckus. I hear some banging, clattering noises over there. Uh-oh. Stay tuned.
Speaking of the top